Welcome, investigator, to today's review of a game known as Orwell. It's a crime mystery game which will put you for a loop by the end. Everything in this game builds off each other and I don't want to spoil any of it, so I'm going to review this with very broad strokes. You play as an investigator for a government body known as Orwell. This organization has access to news articles, emails, phone calls, or even the computer systems of citizens that you protect from terrorism. The premise of the game is it is your job to stop a terrorist organization from blowing things up, which you can, or you can't. You see, the story has branching paths. You do good, you save a bunch of people, and you do bad, and people die. It's like real life if you were a hyper-intelligent crime fighter. As for a premise, I want to stop there anymore and I would spoil the game. Let's talk about its particular aspects and give it a score. As someone who's dabbled in my fair share of writing, and as one who has taken a few courses on mystery writing at my university, I can honestly say the game is very well written. It is rare to find in a game. The message given throughout the game is long-lasting and impactful. You will think about this days after you complete it. Its premise is unique. The game mechanics, while not always as comprehensive as I would have hoped, is still very good. One particular negative during my playthrough is that the game froze. And I'm not talking about some scripted freezing here either, I'm talking like a bug. Restarting the game fixes it, but it did take me out of the game on 2 separate occasions, which was kind of disappointing considering how well everything else flows together. Orwell gives you a sense of urgency. Just listen to this audio clip here. You go from plowing through pages of information, and when you find something big or something big happens, oh man! The sound in this game really gets your heart racing. The art style does not wear through time and isn't too distracting for the message of the game to make a lasting impact. Lastly, immersion. You sit down and you are going to end up playing this game in its entirety, except for when the game freezes as mentioned before, unless you're short on time. There is one thing I would have loved to see within the game though. During phone calls, you are greeted with a slower-than-life text translation of conversations. Voice acting would have been so cool to see here. I was a bit disappointed. Everything else in the game makes sense though. This could have given it a near-perfect mark in this category though. The game itself is immersive. It really sucks you in and makes you care about the characters, or hate them depending on how you view things. That's the awesome part about this game. If you yourself hate the government, or terrorism, or you know what, I've said too much. You have a lot of choice in this game, and if you like mystery novels or crime shows that don't always have the happiest of endings, this game is for you. But how fun was the game? It was immersive and cool, yeah, but where does the fun come from? Sometimes the level of immersion is the fun in and of itself. Solving crimes, knowing that your choices led to a not inevitable event, is remarkably satisfying or dissatisfying. It's a curious game, you see. It doesn't just penalize you for being wrong, it makes you feel bad. You could have done something to stop a tragic event, yet you didn't. It's heavy and heartbreaking, and if you're looking for a game that you can sit back and enjoy, this is not the game for you. Orwell makes you think, it makes you learn about why people do things the way you do, and it makes you wonder if you should have done what you did. Because sometimes, not doing anything is the best choice of all. With that being said, I give Orwell a score of 251 out of 300. This isn't just a good game, it is a really good game. It's just a shame that Orwell itself is kind of split into different games itself. The basic Orwell package I got, I played through between 3 or 4 hours. There is DLC, Ignorance is Strength, but it packages itself as a new or continuation of the game, and if it's on for the right price, I'll definitely be picking this up in the future. Thanks for watching this review of Orwell. Make sure to subscribe to see more reviews posted weekly, and I'll see you around, investigator.